Yeah. Is that a special edition? Oh, what do you think? How close do you want them?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our multi-region training, and we're nearly at 3 regions at the moment with a new region in qualification. Little cheer. So my name is Ellie Alice. I'm Regional Vice President in London, and so this is June region training. I have run out of biscuits, and you know what? I really miss them. So if I'm a bit tonight, then that's why. I didn't realise how much I depends on these things. They're amazing. So I'm going to. I'm not going to walk on for an hour. You'll be pleased to know. I'm going to quickly take you through the dates before I hand over to Fiona McCarthy. Okay, so dates for your diary. So the area check training is changing format, and we're going to break it down, and so it'll be your kind of local area. And you can, it doesn't matter if you're not in the Carry.
Hello! Hello!
Go to whichever closest or convenient for you. So the Bourne are starting their area training Sunday the 7th of June, and that's running 2 till different times. 2 till 6. They are, and they're doing it as a kind of station, a workshop format. And then you have the kind of Hutchinson, Walton, and the Smith area training in Stamford. So that's on Saturday, the second Saturday of the month from 10 till 12. And I think they're going to be going over to the Eric Warren, and sounds like we've got a great agenda lined up for that one. And the Well area training is here on the 20th, so third Saturday of the month. I think again at 10 till 12. Is that right, Anne? Yeah. Cool. Okay. And then Laura Leggett will be doing her area training over somewhere in Leicester Hinckley for that team. So that date and the venue is confirmed for that training. And then the next region training will be here, and it will be a Tuesday. The room is being used on the Monday, so we're here 7/7. So remember that one, 7/7 here. So if you haven't heard already, the Leadership Academy has been cancelled, and they just have struggled to get the venue because the demand, the Leadership Academy has grown so big now. And what I've done instead is this weekend coming up, on Saturday it's district manager training, district managers and above, and Sunday is area manager training. And if you haven't booked on those trainings, then get yourself on the, if you're a district manager or area manager, so that's heading training with my Arbonne in Coventry. And okay, and AAC as well, so save the date. And so the tickets out yet. I don't think I've no tickets out. Make sure the date's in your diary. The hotels, you can book your hotel, booking.com, it's the Hilton Metropole. Suddenly our UK conference. So if you didn't get to Vegas, if you did get to Vegas, you still get to Birmingham. That's our equivalent of Vegas. Okay, so Fiona's up next to share kind of updates, our updates. Yeah, this month. No.
Sorry.
Okay, so just quickly to recap on that, the DMAO training days, we've already got head office sent an email saying they have 220 registered DMs and 82 registered ANs, but there's still plenty of space. VPs can now go to both days, Zoe, as well. They've opened up to VPs both days, so that's good. Okay, and then, so just to talk about the magic of Manhattan, do you all know about this incentive? They have so many on the go. What about the COG? You've got the COG. So that's finished, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. Do anyone know about that incentive? Okay, they have a lot going. So what you really need to do is focus on which incentive you want to earn. Okay, most people will always go for holidays. So once a year, when that comes out, I'm going to give you a critique on what people to do. Don't panic, especially for newbies, because you'll see that and go, oh my gosh, that's massive numbers. Break that down into months and then go for it. You know, you'll surprise yourself when you focus on something that you think, if you think you can, right? So the Manhattan trip, it starts this month, last month, sorry. So it's running from the 1st of May to the 31st of August. And what happens here is that you've got, they always say like a level 1, level 2, level 3. So you know, even if you don't hit the top, then you potentially hit level 2 or 1. So level 1 is, so this runs from 1st of May to 31st of August. So that is 4 months. 40,000 is level 1. So that's 4 months. All right, that's 10,000 a month. Yeah. If you hit that, you will earn yourself beautifully designed album passport covers with matching sets of luggage tags. So that's great. You know, and guys, that's just for duty. So this is your centre district, by the way. Okay, so that's you and you, preferred clients, new consultants, anybody who's, you know, under your umbrella, so to speak, direct, yeah, who hasn't promoted, then that's all that volume counts. Level 2 is 50,000. So 4 months, we're talking 12.5. See? This is why you have great leaders in your team. And you need to promote 1 new manager or vice president. That doesn't seem to be a problem for us guys right now, does it? They have never done this before, apart from last year's cruise, because it was the 30th anniversary. Who you promote out in the 4 months, you will keep their QB. That's still included in this incentive. That's massive. That's really, really great. So if you, when you do this, you will get the level 1 award, plus a special gift selected from the Arbonne customized Tiffany & Co website. So level 3 is the top level, and we're talking central district volume must be 60,000. So I know that is 15,000 for 4 months. Figure it out. Promote 2 new managers or vice presidents. So that's, you're going to get level 1, level 2, and the New York trip, which is they fly you out and you choose who you want to fly with. Pick you up, then Zoom, take you to a hotel, 5-star, beautiful 5-star hotel. You probably share a room with somebody. You will then get a 5-course dinner with Katie and then chef Dave and with them. The next morning you walk already past Tiffany's to the posh, I don't know what it's called, over to the Central Park and have a champagne breakfast. Then you go to Tiffany's in New York. You then go to, there's 5 floors. You go to the 3rd floor for another champagne reception. And then you give you $1,000. You have to spend that at Tiffany's. You're not allowed to leave the store. So you spend your $1,000, and then you go back and you've got some time to shop. And this is lovely because it's the 30th of December this year, so it's going to be Christmas, for skating, you know, in Central Park. And then you'll get, they'll take you to Broadway, and you have, before that meal, and you know Devil's Wear Prada, you know that film? The restaurant next door to there. And so you go for a meal with the cake and everybody. And then the next day, you pretty much say goodbye and fly back. So it's an amazing, amazing incentive to achieve. So go for that. With everything you've got. Just by working your business, you can have that anyway. The surprise bag, okay, so June 8th, this is off the top of my mind, they're going to start incorporating it. You know how they do the flash buys once a month? So this is something they haven't done since last summer, I don't think. Yeah, so what they do is, if you order so much and you want a surprise bag, you don't know what's going to be in it, that's the whole point. But it's a good value, and it's purely attached to this, isn't it? Does anyone have that?
Spend 150 TVs. They're
250 order, you can buy a surprise bag. I can't remember what it was, £200 plus the £30,
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
we'll email it out tomorrow. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't understand. Anyway, it's great. Okay, so just to know there's more stuff new, and that means if you get your surprise bag, great for previous people hosting happy evenings, or you know, just for you to incentivize your team, because there's not a lot of money for the money. Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you, Dana. So yeah, that starts on the 8th of June with every 150 PQD order. And we have had these prize bags before, and I love them because you know what you're getting, it's like Christmas, and they were, it was such good value, and I think the figures were, you get £200 worth of products for £30, something along those lines. It was one of those emails, I glanced at them, that's amazing. So that comes out on the 8th of June, and yeah, it's great because it does have all your stuff. Last time they've got makeup, they've got skin stuff in there, it could be a bit of everything. I don't know. Yeah, Alison just asked if PCs can do that as well. I don't know on that. So once we find the detail, I text Fiona like, okay, can you use that email? Talk about the surprise bag somewhere. Okay, so up next, I'm going to hand over to an independent consultant called Michelle Beatty, and she's going to be sharing with us why she decided to join Alphons. So I know Michelle is a little nervous, as we all are when we first start out up here. Yeah. Hello, I'm so nervous, so or cry or have that. So before our life was pretty hectic. I've been through quite a lot. So in 2008, I was still in a long-term relationship, and I moved back to Melton from Hastings after 5 years. With not a lot. I had my clothes and my 10-year-old daughter. We moved in with my sister, and things were really hard, and we lived with parents, and not a lot to my name. But I had a family and a sister, and they text me and help me out a lot. I got myself a job and sort of really new. I left school before my GCSEs, no qualifications. And I looked for my little job, I found it. I met the beauty before it was my social life, so that was my job. And in 2009, I got my own house, I was a girl, I really loved it, I was so happy, I took on another job, working as a care assistant, and I worked every hour of the day, just so I could pay bills and look after my daughter and give her everything she wanted. I met my now fiance in 2010 while I was working in a pub. He's in band and he lived to work in Northwood, so I didn't see him a lot, but it was nice with date night. And life was good. I think it was kind of a turning point for me. I felt like I'd done something on my way up. In September, I found out I was pregnant, and this was a massive shock because I'd not been in one I've not been for a year. I've not long introduced to my daughter, and it was really hard. Then he got made redundant from his full-time job as a project manager, and everything just seemed crazy. But we got through it. We were going to meals, we were going to Loughborough, and everything's fine. We found out we were having a boy. I've already signed the book. Lacey convinced us because she wanted a sister and then pushed her. But I convinced her that boys can still push on. Not long after that, sort of quite a few cold pains and everything's going to be fine, and they booked me in the scan, and everything's going great. Until I went for my scan. I remember looking, seeing his little heart beating, I was so proud and so happy, and everything was just going right. Until the sonographer asked me, strange question, have you been eating fluid? And I was like, I'm sure
most of the ones out here can relate to when you're pregnant, you feel things come off, basically just wash it. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm peeing that all the time. And then he told me that my water broke and I was not even 20 years old. So that was really hard. He basically told me my son's lungs were developed, they didn't develop, and he never takes that. So we got through Christmas and New Year and hospital appointments and blood tests and everything. And I gave birth to my son on the 11th of January. He's sleeping, he is the most perfect thing ever. And that was a really, really hard time for us. But me and Andy were closer, and I just felt like I couldn't be happy because he was hard. So I threw myself into work. I worked. I didn't know how to read. Didn't know how to read myself because it was never here in my hands. It was strange feeling. But on his due date, I started working and I decided this is it. I'm going to move in with Andy, go to Loughborough, went back to work, got ready to finish school, working in the pub, and it was so hard because I didn't have a family to rely on with childcare and all that sort of stuff. So I thought the only thing I could do is work in school to work out my daughter. So I went to college and I studied teaching and learning and in schools, and I'm really proud of myself, really proud. I was volunteering, I was still doing my part-time work, but I got offered a job in my daughter's school full time, great hours. I went to school with my daughter in the morning, come home for the evening, I get paid for some holidays, everything was great. And then after I got offered that job, I was introduced to Harmon by Sonia Evans on Facebook, and saying that she'd found this new business that she could work part-time around her family, and everything was great. And I thought, I could have done this last year, but I needed it. But I didn't question it, I didn't respond to anything. I loved watching videos and reading the same things and repetitive, so really good. And I watched videos, and one day I was watching a video, and like, what's this you're watching? I said, well, my friend's doing this network marketing business, and she's doing really well. And he listened to anything and said, that's a pyramid scheme, stay right away. So I didn't know what pyramid scheme was. I didn't want to ask, I didn't want to think it was stupid. So I Googled it, and I knew it wasn't a pyramid scheme. I knew because I just Googled it, and because so many people were doing so well from this, and I knew these people, I knew they were going to lie to me, so I started to get really interested. I was like, I need this in my life. I've got a good job, but I could do the extra money. I've got all these holidays, all this free time. So I was out at night, and I met Jane Brown, I knew Jane done it, like, Jane, I need to do what you're doing. And we went to coffee, and I signed up there and then. And I felt pure panic. What have I done? I don't know what I'm doing. I was scared. And I went home, I felt good. I felt good I'd done it because I knew I wanted to, because I thought about it so long. And I rang my neighbour and I said, I need to come round, I have something to tell you. And I wanted to have all over her. All over her. She sat for 20 minutes while I spoke about something I had no idea about. And she went, what the hell? What's that? It's your business, you don't join me. She's like, no, you're not doing it, I'm kidding. So I didn't tell anybody anything. I go to places and training, and I watch videos and audios, and I'm just taking it all in because I haven't got the confidence yet to tell people about it. So yeah, I'm just learning more into district manager, hopefully.
Oh, amazing you were, amazing, Michelle. Thank you for sharing your story. That was incredible. Really lovely. And yeah, quite tear-jerking as well. Amazing, thank you. I hate following those because, you know, where do you go from there? Anyway, next up, I think we have, where's my figure? The lovely new area manager, Helen Walton, who's going to talk, oh yeah, I'm right, who's going to talk about the 60-second story.
Michelle, I'm going to follow you and do it down here as well while getting on stage. Michelle, brilliant. What a great asset to our one. And of course you're going to be district manager. It's going to happen really quick. Okay, what I want to talk about is our 60-second story. So when you come into the business, and I mean, we all come in and we start and go, oh, I'm going to tell everybody about everything. But we don't actually know anything. You know, I've been there. We've all been there. We've all been there. So this is to talk about, it's called the 60-second story, and this is the clincher, really, for your business. It's having that clarity about what we actually do, the business we're in, and what it's doing for us and what it can do for other people. So I listened, Alison Hutchinson made me do this. She said, you've got to listen to Time and Plan. So I listened again and again on SoundCloud, and she was right. So I'm going to take you through basically what I learned from that SoundCloud that day. So your 60-second story, I'm breaking it down into 4 parts. Okay, part 1, your background. You know, where have you come from? What have you been doing? But keep it positive. I'll take you through my 60-second story in a minute. I'm just going to, you know, you might say, I've been at home and I've been a mum looking after 2 kids. It's been brilliant. I love it. But, and I wanted more money or more time, or you could say, I've been working for Harrods. It's been amazing. What an opportunity. Great opportunity for my career. But, so keep it positive, you know, tell people what your background has been, but make it like, you know, this is really good. Because people want to hear good success stories. But the number 2 in this is a but, and there's always got to be a but. You know, yes, you've loved what you've been doing, you've loved being a stay-at-home mum, but you wanted actually more time, you wanted more money, you wanted, you know, more opportunities to have choices in your life. And then 3, and it's almost to say this word for word actually, so I would recommend listening to Time and Plan. Then I found Arbonne. It's like you found the treasure chest. Then I found Arbonne. But it's a network marketing company. Do you know which I thought I would never, ever in a million years get involved in network marketing. However, after I've researched it and looked into network marketing as a business opportunity, as something I could possibly do, I realised I could actually do this. This was for me, so I jumped in. And then number 4 is talking about the results of where you are with your business and all your hopes and your dreams for your business. Don't lie, don't suddenly say you're earning £500,000 a month, and don't waffle on and vomit all over them, because don't forget you've got 60 seconds. You can say something like, Arbonne has given me a financial freedom, which is great, it's great. But you know what? More than that, Arbonne has given me the opportunity to have a focus and a drive for me and my family, and given us opportunities that we never thought before were possible. Okay, so you can see the 60-second story has been broken down into 4 parts. Your background, keep it positive, been a stay-at-home mum, it's been absolutely brilliant, been a teacher, loved every minute of teaching those children. I've been in publishing for just under 30 years, loved every minute of working on some great magazines, some sexy, bright magazines and car magazines. It's been great. But I just wanted more. I just wanted more income. I wanted more freedom. I wanted more choices for me. Then I found Arbonne, this network marketing business. But I thought, do you know what? Network marketing for me, no way. That's not part of what I was ever going to do. I'm a corporate girl after all. However, once I'd investigated and researched, I thought, I can do this. I'm in it, I jumped in. Had my name written all over it, as I said at the presentation. And yeah, and Arbonne now for me gives me a great monthly income, but more importantly, now I've got a vision for my future. Now I know what I can do for my kids. 3 very expensive teenagers. So Arbonne gives me the opportunity of funding them on a monthly basis. So when you've approached a friend, you've given them your 60-second story, you kept it short, sharp, sweet, but you've conjured up this wow, this desire. So then I would go on to say, hey, can I buy you a coffee and just take you through this opportunity that I've been talking about? Just a one-to-one, it'll take half an hour. What day's good for you? Can you do next Tuesday or Thursday? Oh, I can do Thursday. Brilliant. Let's put Thursday in the diary. We'll meet and have a coffee. So you've got their interest, you're in a cost of coffee, and you're sitting there for half an hour to have a chat with your friend because you've suddenly created an interest in their heart because, wow, your 60 seconds sounded really attractive to her. And then you just say, look, as I take you through, I always keep one of these in my bag. Thank you, Zoe, for having printed a whole lot more because we're all going to need them. Keep this with you at all times. And I will whiz it out, or if you've got an iPad, do it on your iPad. And I would just say, look, as I take you through this opportunity with my brilliant business, just keep an open mind. And you take them through, it doesn't take long, 15 minutes, and you say to them afterwards, what did you like best about this? What excited you most? Never say, did you like it? Because then they can say yes or no. But when you say, what did you like best about this? They go, like the fact you're using natural products, or love the fact I can make this residual income. They have to answer with something that's positive. And then, you know, this Eric White's brilliant. He goes, on a scale of 1 to 10, following this presentation, where do you think you are? If 1 is, I'm not at all interested in this opportunity, to 10, which is, I'm jumping straight in, where do you think you fit with this? Well, yeah, I like it. I'm about a 6. I'm a 6. Oh, great. Okay, that's absolutely brilliant. If they said there were 2, that's great. Okay, let's talk further about this. How much money would you like to be making part-time, as well as your other time job that you love? What would you like to be earning to, say, pay a mortgage or help your kids through university? I'd like £500 a month extra. That's brilliant. Okay. And how many hours a week do you think you could commit if you could earn an extra £500 a month? I could do 10 hours a week. You know, I could do 10 hours a week. You know, 5 hours a week, whatever it is they say. And how long would you give yourself from starting your business, working 5 or 10 hours a week, to earn £500 a month? What would you give? How long would you give yourself to do it? 6 months. Okay, great. All right. Now, if I could show you an opportunity where you could make £500 a month to pay your mortgage, keep teenagers in clothes, and you're only working 10 hours a week, so you carry on with your day job, and you're going to do this in 4 to 6 months, would you be of interest? Would that take your 6 to a 10? And they, you know, they go, yeah, okay, because who would not be interested in that? So basically, this whole thing, and Michelle, it's very much what you were talking about. It's brilliant, love. Following on from you, it's just great, because we've all been there. Start with your 60-second story. Keep it short, sweet, and concise. Conjure up that desire. Offer to go to a one-to-one, or bring them to a Discover Arbonne or whatever, but nothing beats just sitting down with someone over a coffee and saying, this is what I do and I absolutely love it. It's a 15-minute presentation, that's all it takes. And then the follow-up questions are really important. You know, if I could give you the opportunity to earn this money, to make a difference in your life, would you be interested in coming in? And then they go, yeah, just sign up. So, you know, go out there and speak to people all the time, because there's everybody out there that I know needs to know this business, but we need to come at it in a really concise, clear, professional way. And sweeter, the sharper you can get your 60-second story, the more people will go, do you know what? I want to know more about that. Because we've got an opportunity that no one else can give them. And they do this alongside their day job. That's the beauty of this. Day jobs are good because day jobs give you opportunities to meet lots of people, lots of time, all the time. And this opportunity with Arbonne, you just need to get in front of people as often as you can. So practice your 60-second story. Remember there are 4 stages: your background, always a but, and then I found Arbonne, and be proud of the fact you found Arbonne. And then number 4 is then just talk about your results, your dreams, and your desires. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Helen. Really good. And if you haven't listened to that SoundCloud recording by Tamlin Fax, she's a national vice president in Australia, and she absolutely loves Eric Warray, as we do. If you haven't got GoPro, get yourself a copy from Amazon, it's £5. And that 60-second story changed her business, absolutely did. And it's a great recording. I listen to SoundCloud in the car. They're brilliant. Did you do that on Donna Johnson? Is it on Donna Johnson? So on SoundCloud, if you're not already following the Go for Gold calls, you get yourself onto SoundCloud. Donna Johnson has runs every Saturday morning in the US, so we get it on Sunday. Go for Gold. Listen, I'm in the habit now of listening to them every week. You can go back and search for the old calls on there. It's just an app on your phone, or you can look for it on your PC or tablet or whatever you've got. And some brilliant calls on there. So that's a great one. And if you listen to one of Donna's calls a few weeks ago, when she had a new consultant who, a prospect to join, and the prospect said, well, you know, when I meet somebody, what do I say? And Donna just said, just listen to the call, it tells you exactly what you need to do as well. So you can use it as a tool for yourself and for your prospect and for your new consultants. So it's all about leveraging using tools in this business. Okay, so next up, I keep getting requests for me to do my why, and Danny keeps saying, we haven't ever heard you say your why, we haven't ever heard you. And I feel, when we completed Region, I was invited along to Fiona McCarthy and Danielle Coppolaro's Region training to share my story there. And actually, it was a room full of strangers, and it was really easy. But here, it's like family, it's actually I feel a little bit nervous. It is. A bit strange talking about yourself, but I'll give it a go. Where's John? So, 10, 15 minutes, cut me off, please. You can stop me talking. Right. Perfect. That's it, I'm done. It's brilliant. Where do I start? I thought, to me, so our why is what drives us. So what drives us internally is what's going to get us through this business, to top this business. So what drives me is, there's a few kind of turning points in my life that really kind of add towards my driving force. And so if they go back to childhood, as they say most of us had a settled childhood, so pretty normal there. And for me, my dad was made redundant, and I can't remember, I was quite young, and he was on the dole, so he signed on the dole, and at those times you had to stand in line to collect your dole money. And it was a horrible experience. It was horrific. I just remember that I was tiny, holding his hand, queuing up this dole money, and every argument in our family home was about money. My parents would fight about money constantly. And I would sit at the top of the stairs watching them arguing, thinking that they were going to split up, and it was just horrendous. So at a very young age, I made a decision that I wasn't going to be like my mum and dad, that I was going to have money. And that it wouldn't be a problem in my life. And I would work really hard to do that. And so that was a decision I made at a young age. And then we moved house, which we used to live in Leicester. So I was brought up in an ex-council house, but in Leicester, at a school in Leicester. And then we moved to a village. And again, that was another turning point for me, because it's we say in personal development, it's about the environment, it's about who you surround yourself with. So at that point, I was surrounded by people that were wealthier, more educated. I had a really amazing vicar, and I would attend church on my own without my family. And that was just a great community that really took me under their wing and looked after me. So, my parents dropped out of school at a young age. So when I did my homework, I couldn't go to my parents for help. So I'd go around to my vicar's house and he would help me have a computer. So I have some really amazing mentors that I picked up through my life. And I just figured that I had to look for a way of achieving what I wanted, a way of earning some money. So the only way I saw that happening was the school really. School was the only way for me. So I worked really hard, and I came to school in Melton, and I absolutely hated it, because I found the culture of the school was that other people didn't want to work, and they didn't want to get on. And I did. And so I would just work hard, and I was quite lonely. That's why I didn't often reflect back on my childhood, because I didn't really like to. It was quite a lonely time for me, and the only kind of what kept me sane was horses really. So I had horses which were my friends, and I would go to school and work really hard to achieve good grades. And I spoke about that before, going to the careers advice, and I really wanted to be a vet. That was my way of earning money, and they told me that I would be good enough to do that. So I was looking for other ways. And then at 16, I met another influence who was my first kind of millionaire. He was a self-made millionaire, and he opened my eyes to a world that was available. And it was unbelievable. And I think of him, he's the same age as my dad, exactly. So you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I have those two dads. I have my rich dad, who was this millionaire, and he wasn't only wealthy, he had financial and time freedom. So he had the freedom to do whatever he likes, and still does. He has businesses. He's not owned by his businesses, which is incredible. And then I have my poor dad, my own dad, who was just work hard, go to school, get a job. And he would say to me, look, honestly, all I know is to work hard. That is all I know. I can't teach you anything else. So my dad was always very honest. And so at 16, I was like, okay, I want this lifestyle. I've had a glimpse of it, and this is what I want. And so I went after that, and I went off to university to study podiatry, and I saw a path to becoming a surgeon. Again, surgery was to earn a good career and good money, and that was the path that I set myself on. I worked really hard. I was top of my class at university, and I went into that line of work, and I even went into surgery as well to become a trainee surgeon. I had it all laid out for me in front of me, and I was really, I was a 6-7 story. I was really good at what I did in podiatry, and I loved it. But then there became a kind of ethical battle when it came to surgery, as to actually there are other ways to heal people on the inside. And after 4 years in, I decided it wasn't something for me, and at that time I got identified life as well. I missed something. Oh, I know. As I actually thought, I also started a personal development journey about 10 years ago. So when I finished university, I took my first job in Southampton, and I went to university in Huddersfield, and I know nobody in Southampton. And my friends at university looked at me and were like, what are you doing going to Southampton to work when you don't know anything down there? But to me, I thought, if I'm at work 5 out of 7 days a week, then I need a job that I'm going to enjoy, that I love. And the job down there was incredible. So I thought, I'm going to spend most of my time at work. I want to do something where I'm happy. So I moved to Southampton for my first job, and I met a friend called Sam, and she was my mentor then, as in my early days as a new podiatrist. And she exposed me to the world of personal development. So we actually she took on a business, and I moved in with her. We started working together privately. And she was like, get me these CDs, Anthony Robbins, Stephen Covey. She's like, listen to this. And I'm like, what on earth are these American people? I can't understand that. It's really weird. When you first start listening to Americans, they've always kind of grates with you. It doesn't quite go in. So I put these CDs on and listened to them, and it really just didn't make much sense. And then she done a lot of NLP, and she came right there. I want you to run NLP courses because I want us to speak the same language and to know what I know. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I went to these NLP courses because I've been put on them. What on earth am I doing here? I didn't think I needed any kind of personal development or analysing myself, like how wrong was I? So she put me through all that, which was incredible. And I did my NLP practitioner course, and then we did a crazy trip to Cyprus and met some mentors over there. And one of them, I became friends with his mum, and she had a free ticket to do my master practitioner in Florida. She's like, you can get yourself to Florida, you can do your master practitioner for free. I was like, I'm there. I'm getting on a plane, I'm going to Florida. And you know, so I've done things like Tamlin Platts talks about the Landmark Forum. I did the Landmark Forum, I don't know how many years ago, a few years ago now, I lived in London, and that was a personal development course, and I had my biggest public breakdown on stage and stormed out of there to say, I think I'll go back and do a course again, especially since Tamlin Platts. So she gets every leader to do that course. And you know, I suppose I was only in my early 20s when I did it, and it was really hard hitting for me. And it must have just pushed some buttons, and I just had a breakdown in front of everybody. But there we go. So I've done a lot of people have led me on to these different courses, and I'm just kind of, I suppose I'm a yes person. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a go. If I feel it's going to get me towards my goal of becoming, you know, financially free, then why not? Let's do it. So then, you know, when Arbonne came into my life, initially, when Fiona introduced me, I met Fiona probably about February 2012, and I was actively looking for a product for my podiatry practice, and she talked about these products, and I was like, okay, so she gave me all the products to try. I tried them on my foot clients, and then for Mother's Day in March, I said to my husband, I've never worn makeup. I was like, you know, why don't you treat me to some, like, ask Fiona what she recommends I should use, because I've got no idea. So I think Fiona recommends the primer and the tinted moisturiser, my first product I used. And then it wasn't until the June, Fiona took me down to see Sue Alexander on a product training course, because it would be good for my podiatry practice. So I went along to that. They talked all about the incredible products, and they talked about the business. I didn't understand a word of the business and the compensation plan, but all I came away with was like, this sounds like it's a good business, and the products are incredible, and I signed up there and then, and I did the paperwork on that day. So I signed up then in June, and literally just to buy products at a discount. And I had my plans laid out, my podiatry practices, and that was my way of creating my financial freedom. And in my head, it wasn't going to plan really. I was actually just kind of breaking even, or not really. And then it was November, Fiona, I think September, she's like, come to AAC. I'm like, no, it's too much, I can't afford it, I'm not going to AAC. It's too much money, I've got other things to do. And then finally November, it was Leadership Academy. It was only £30. I'm like, £30, I can do that. I'll go to a Leadership Academy. And John came with me, so we took Theo, we stayed overnight. And I walked into the Leadership Academy, and I was pregnant, and Ella Harper put on one of her incredible video montage things. And I was bawling my eyes out, I'm like, Fiona, it's normal, I'm crying, are you crying as well? And I was pregnant. And then we just had some incredible people speak. And then that was it for me. I got then the vision. I got that Arbonne could give me everything I've been looking for my whole life. I've been looking for, you know, forever, since I made that decision that I was going to have money in my life, that money wasn't going to be an issue. And Arbonne could give me that. And that was it then. Once I got that, I would, you know, turn away work in my podiatry practice to make sure I put my time into Arbonne and make this happen. And make sacrifices. I'll sacrifice short, you know, I could turn away from £45 an hour to make time for my Arbonne business, because I knew long term Arbonne was going to give me a hell of a lot more. And in my podiatry, I was just exchanging time for money. And I've done that for 5 years, so I realised that it's, you know, what's that quote, that the definition of stupidity is doing the same thing and not getting a different result. And I was like, I'm still 5 years in, I'm not getting anywhere with life. I'm not going forward with this business. And I saw this massive Arbonne vision and just went, this is it, I can do this. Well, I didn't actually believe that, but okay, I'm thinking of it going, this is going to give me what I'm looking for. So I went for it. And yeah, so that's it really. And I suppose, and this is another thing that does drive me, because I had such a miserable time at school, I swore that when I had children that they would go to private school, where children, you know, where it's a different culture, where there's a culture of learning, people want to be there, and again, it's about surrounding with that environment. So that has been a big drive for me, that our children would go to private school. And my podiatry income wasn't going to afford open school fees. Me and John have already been to see, we took the top of our little kids around to open school open day, with like this thing, these 11-year-olds going around, just to get the vision and have a look and see how much it costs. And And that is it, you know, we know exactly what we want for our future and for our family. And again, so that's a big part of my driving force. And if I think I can't give my children that and they have to go through what I went through, then you know, that's kind of one of the things that gets me out of bed in the morning and makes me do this as well. So I think that's bad. There's nothing there to drive me, that's what drives me. So yeah, I hope that helps. Okay, so next up we have new Regional Vice President in Qualification, Daniela Wells, and her husband, the District Manager in Qualification, Ian Wells, to take us through a training on being professional. Okay, I can't take full credit for this training. This is a training that Area Manager in Qualification, Jennifer Carey, put together, and I first heard it over at Bourne, and I was bowled over. I was like, that is amazing, send it to me now. So she sent me the training, which she listened to from a SoundCloud recording that Ian Pritchard did, so we were all just good contacts really. So me and Ian have decided to put this together because we think it's really useful. And it's called When You Act Like a Professional, You Get Paid Like a Professional. Things in my hands. Oh my gosh. So extraordinary is possible for anyone who wants it. So think about your business. How do you show up? When people say to you, what do you do? Do you say things like, oh, I do R1? Or do you say things like, hang on, there's so much going on.
I teach people like you how to create an additional 6-figure income from home around their other commitments. Paint a picture about what is truly possible, 6 figures a year or even a month.
I teach and train open-minded people to own their life and create financial stability and time freedom.
I show people how to create an additional 6-figure income from home around their other commitments.
I show people how retiring early and leaving a financial legacy for their families is possible.
I show mums like yourself how to be a stay-at-home parent and create a corporate type income.
So you need to paint the vision and tell stories, a bit like what Helen was saying earlier. How you first introduce somebody to your business, the first exposure is huge. So what you put out, you create back. What you put out is what people will see that you are doing, and they will think that they want that too. So like Helen said, if you make your business sound exciting, which it is, this business is incredible. When you tell people that, they feel it and they want to get involved as well, as opposed to being like, oh yeah, I do that little R1 thing. You know, you've got to be excitable because this business is exciting. We're building a successful multi-million-pound business, and if you treat this as a business, it will reward you as a business. The lifestyle that you lead is what most people will be inspired to have. So be mindful when you're using social media, because what you're posting on Facebook, a bit like what Alison spoke about last month, people are looking at that. And if you're on Facebook moaning all of the time, people are going to be like, oh wow, I don't know what they're doing. But if your lifestyle is really exciting, you're constantly posting how exciting things are. It doesn't always have to be about just your lifestyle. People are going to look at that and be like, your lifestyle looks fun, it looks pretty great. Tell me about your business, because it sounds all right.
You understood it? I think the person doing that. Right, 1, believe. How big is your belief in you and in your business? Decide to believe. Believe that you have the uncapped ability to produce incredible things, not just financially, but on a personal level too. Don't tell yourself that you can never do something. Tell yourself anything is possible. Believe.
So number 2, these are tips by the way for your business. Decide to be successful. Don't go out and match that vision with the learning, the mindset, the skills. In your vision, do you see yourself as being that successful person? Are you excited? Do you involve people into your excitement? And what are you willing to give up now to gain more in the future? Be disciplined with yourself.
3, have a why that makes you cry. If you do, then all the excuses and reasons not to go out the window. All of the challenges will make you stronger and not break you. Your why will change and develop over time, but never forget that why.
Number 4, commit to the activity. So none of the good stuff will happen unless you do the do. You can dream big, you can be on the Zoom calls, you can attend trainings, but if you aren't speaking to people and inviting them to look at your business, how will you sponsor people? You need to be inviting people along to product presentations or discover R1s or drop-offs or one-to-ones. Do the do. And if you haven't already, watch the amazing Zoom call by MVP to be Luke William about the activity tracker. Watch it. The professionals always have full diaries of activities.
5. Personal development. Be the best person you can be. Be the best person that you can possibly be. We are all a work in progress. Strive to be the absolute best you can be. Just immerse yourself in never-ending personal development. We have our own library of amazing books within our team and the network. If you can't afford the books or CDs, please speak with your sponsor or source that can help you.
But stick with them because they get lost. Be consistent, number 6. So be consistent and not just constant, the compound effect. What you do now shows up in 2 to 3 months' time. The biggest mistake is to go all out and then in 3 months' time quit because you're too exhausted and convince yourself that you didn't actually have enough time in the first place. If you are consistent, even if it's just an hour a day of activity, it all adds up and you won't tire as you are then managing your time effectively and then you will see results. Casualness breeds. If you treat this as a hobby and pick it up and put it down, you won't hit momentum and it will always be having to start fresh.
7. Reinvent the wheel. Oh, sorry, my bad. Don't reinvent the wheel. Reinvent the wheel.
You're giving them all advice.
We can do that as well. Follow the system. Don't waste your time in violence. Plug yourself into the R1 system. The R1 University you go. You don't need to be creative or pizzazz about things.
Number 8, duplication. This business is based on duplication. So ask yourself, what do you do and what do you not do that you don't want duplicated? What is your ideal consultant and be that person? Take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror and say, would I join me? Do you use the product? Do you represent the R1 manifesto? Am I a picture of health and wellness? What you say gets duplicated. If you're unconfident in the brand, the product, yourself, you can bet your team will be the same. Your paycheck reflects your conviction. Be your word, be integrity.
9. Know that it is a numbers game. Keep turning those leaves. Imagine that you're in a park on a beautiful sunny day. The park is gated and only you hold the key. All of the leaves from the trees are on the floor, and under those leaves are 5 cheques reaching out to you with £25,000. What do? You start turning over those leaves and you keep going until you have found those cheques waiting for you. Our business is the same. We may get 100 no's, but in the process we'll also get yeses. Keep turning those leaves. When you find the first cheque, don't stop, keep going. Do not quit. You will quit before payday if you do.
Number 10, help your team. Helping others is what this business is built on. It is the opposite of what we're looking to do. By thinking of our business in this way, we can take the emotion out of it all. We are trying to help people, and if they say no, no worries. If they don't need our help just yet, that's fine. Keep smiling and stay nice. This business is not for everyone. However, be professional about it and stay grown up.
11. Ditch any ego. Be genuinely happy for everyone who has achieved something. Cheer them on. Love on them at each level of promotion. Do not be jealous of anyone. Embrace, love and cherish them. An ego seeks to serve itself. A soul seeks to serve others. Ego is me, soul is we.
And number 12, practice, practice, practice. Be willing to fail. Don't intend to fail, but be willing to fail. Through each experience, we grow and we become better. So don't wait until you're ready, because that day will never come.
Above all, enjoy it. Each journey is individual. If you're absolutely committed, then you'll make it. No matter what, you don't need to compare yourself with others. Thank you.
I don't know what happened with the slides.
Oh, just a few here. Okay, so that's taken from a SoundCloud, and so that's one of Ian Pritchard's SoundCloud, and it was an incredible, and it is incredible training, and so Jennifer, it is the best copycat in business wins. Jennifer's obviously listened to that, loved it, duplicated it, now shared it again, and that Born team is on fire. Where's Born? At the back over there. And you can see why. They're listening to the audio, they're applying the audio, listening to them, making notes. If you can turn something into a training, it helps you learn it. So it's amazing training. Thank you for sharing that with us. It makes me want to, I want to listen to that again now. And that bit at the end, they talked about the soul was incredible when it, Ian Pritchard, Ian Wells, like, oh, brilliant. So that's at the end of our trainings, and we'll go on to the recognition in a moment. Before that, it's the first of the month, so it's a goal setting day, and we kept the programme shorter tonight. So at the end, when we finish recognition, make sure before you leave here tonight, write your goals down for the month if you haven't already. So you've done it. You don't want to get home and forget about it, or get home, get a cup of tea, do a Facebook post and go to bed. You make sure you've written your goals before you leave here. Including me, I still need to actually put mine to paper. And I posted mine yesterday, what I wrote last month and what happened, which is amazing. And the way I work my goals, I look at my team, I work with what they're going for and their qualifications, and I do break it down before I come up with my grand total. It is realistic, it's not plucked out there. I do make it a realistic, achievable goal and have an action plan for it as well. And then look at your calendar as well. Where's my calendar? I'm putting the floor down there. So I have to move my calendar to a more visual kind of A4 paper, so I can see the blocked out time in my diary what I'm doing this month. And anyone in my central district, I've all included in kind of my personal activity with R1. And I've got people running districts at the moment, so I will spend time with them, support them, and present I send them pictures of my diary so they can block out their events and launches that they're having this month. So it gets pretty chock-a-block when you've got a lot of people pushing you to promotion. And when I was going for region or any qualification, I would have it in my diary, even on the whiteboard, and I would look, where have I not got income producing activity in? Where have I got free time where I can fit income producing activity in, and what can I fill it with? How can I be creative and fill that time? And it's amazing, when you create a space, how you can soon fill it. If you never create a space for R1, you won't ever find the activity to put in there, but create a space and the activity will come, and you start to think outside the box as to how you can fill that space creatively, who you can get in front of. We have a business and we have products to get in front of people. You start thinking about how can I get these products and business in front of people, and just get fun with it and get creative. Oh, yay, so we talk now. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about it. So I love it because often you'll find people in your team teach you how to do business as well. And I tend to sponsor the sales types into my team. I think most of my directors are sales people or come from the corporate world. And one of my directors is talking to me, she's making sure she's got this pipeline, so she's thinking of it. Okay, I've got my pipeline, I want to keep that as full as possible. And so all my leads that I get and all the contacts I've got on the go, and then you're filtering those down into who's they're going to become a preferred client and the ones that are going to become consultants as well. And she went into district qual on her own with no team. But in all the activities she's done, she sponsored her first person last week, and then she's got her second person who wants to join her this month. And I think we're close to a third person as well. So although we kind of get a bit scared of going to district without a team, from doing all the activities she needed to do to go to district, then the team has come at the same time as well. And sometimes just that confidence you get once you go into college, like having a qualification, you're like, I'm doing this, it attracts people. It's amazing. As soon as she's been in my business 6 months, and just kind of sitting in the background, just watching and watching and watching. And then when she made that decision, right, I'm not playing, I'm doing this. I'm going to be a district manager, no matter what. And it was amazing what she suddenly attracted. Those people that have been kind of sat around on the fence suddenly went, oh, how much she's serious now about this business. I'm going to do this with her. So you send off a different energy. You put something different out there, and you attract people in. So no, it's been amazing to see that change, and she's not here tonight, so I'll talk about it. I've given some ideas anyway, but what happened to power line? I don't think we've got so recognition. The first recognition of this 21 district managers in qualification. I don't think I can remember all the names. Oh, why didn't I usually print it out? Do you want to read that? Have you got? Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that. Danny, you can do that. Yeah, so we'll read out. So we've got the nominations of the month, the team member of the month, the new consultant of the month, and we're going to read out who's been nominated and why they've been nominated. Oh, look, okay, we've got the starfish. If we're getting confused, we have them. Was it back on? Oh, okay. Your job is to do it now. Yeah. Okay. Right, so this is in a little bit of a jumbled order. So people have nominated a new consultant of the month and a team member of the month. And this month, people have nominated from side teams as well. So first off, we've got Tanya Rickwood. Yeah. So she's been nominated. This girl amazes me each day. I've been fortunate enough to have the whole day with her, brainstorming and planning events. She is one to watch. She is storming this up big time and will be a faster runner than me. I'm glad that she has given me a head start, really. And then Consultant of the Month goes to Tony Marie Bullen. Again, this woman amazes me with her determination, her kindness and her commitment. She is acting as if she were a district manager and absolutely deserves that title. She is another gold ship for sure. I feel very lucky I have these two amazing women, not only in my life, but on my team. Very lucky indeed. That's one nomination. Right, next nomination. Melody Kingman. My cousin, I'm going to know who's nominated. My cousin, the new team member. She has hit DM Qual in her second month by introducing the Nutrition 30 Days ASVP to everyone in Kent. She used it in her first month, has seen the results, and is now getting everyone she knows on it too. No fear, just complete faith in the product and the company and just go for it. Well impressed with her confidence, her pure excitement of the business and her care in helping others who have questions on various pages. A very shiny gold ship indeed. Consultant of the Month, Sue McLean, for her sheer persistence and commitment on how she always puts everyone else before herself and the love and care she provides to everyone in her team and everyone else's team. She is very much loved in the region, a true team player. Next one, Libby Bennett. She is stepping out of her comfort zone more and more as time goes on. She is determined and not afraid to ask for help. She's really impressing me and I can't wait to see where her business is in a couple of months. Okay, hello, right, my new consultant of the month has to be my mum Judy. She is sticking to her amazing business despite my dad not being supportive. He's just generally miserable and unsupportive towards her. Pyramid selling business venture, exclamation mark. She has continued to put her full 100% into her business, has her first PC and 2 potential consultants. She is desperate to do well, but does suffer greatly with her confidence. At her business launch 2 weeks ago, she was shaking doing her why. Then today at the Blaze, she presented a slide of the R1 presentation. She volunteered. This is huge for her. I am so incredibly proud of her. I really am. She has grasped this business by the balls and is flying with it. I'm sure you can guess who wrote that. Next one, Amy Croton. She is working so hard. She needs a real boost as everyone around her is promoting to DM and she is trying so hard to get there. I am so proud of her. She is such a good ship. She struggles with motherhood, with her child hiding, family life, family commitments and much more. This girl will meet herself coming back one day. I'm happy to say that. Next one. I want to nominate Sam Ball. She has massively excelled herself these past few months. Every month she brings on someone new. Her personal points make such a difference to our central district. See, she is so close to district manager promotion too, and is so ready for it. I'm really proud of her for what she has achieved with the mindset she has, driven and focused to be even nominated with the Award as well now. I'm so proud of her and my team. These are lovely. I'd like to nominate Jennifer Freestone as Consultant of the Month because she has thrown herself completely into her business this month and has helped side teams immensely. She's read and ordered books toward personal development, listened to audios and taken time to train others on area training. She has helped create a camp evening and then went on to train other team members on how to create their own. This girl is an absolute superstar, as it is without a doubt going far with her art business. I think Jennifer will go into district manager qualification before the end of the next couple of months. It has been a real honour to help Jennifer with her business this month. She's fun, kind, caring, selfless, and has shown huge courage towards growing her own confidence and abilities. I couldn't be happier and prouder of this beautiful superstar. My nomination for new consultant of the month in my central district is Emma Wood, who despite having 3 weeks of website issues when she joined, has remained positive, optimistic, and rarely made a fuss to me about it, lol, although I did give her full permission to have a meltdown. She's been consistent activity and driven all over to discover Armand and meet the product events. She's already decided to go for district in her second month, has a launch book, made an online party, is recording videos of herself and helping the team on Facebook and WhatsApp. I've never known a new consultant so keen, active, full steam ahead, and she's 8 months pregnant. She's decided she's having a baby and going to complete district that month. She's an inspiration. I'm so thrilled she's in the team. She brings so much to everyone, so helpful, has completely put herself out there. Next one. Susie Feeney, as she is really shy but has made the effort recently to join in and has signed up 2 PCs all by herself, which is huge. Next one. Emily, as consultant of the month. She joined in November and has been so patient with her business and talking about it to people, planted seeds and has remained positive throughout. Not once has she said anything negative at all. I'm so proud of her and it's all paid off this month with 2 direct and PC. Kelly Parr, our new consultant of the month. She has been amazing, despite problems signing in and ordering after she signed up. She has already got her first PC and won an incentive I set within days of setting it. Her upline have nothing but great things to say about her. Gemma Taylor, because she is doing fantastic. She's so far away from us, but is flying with it. She gets on all the Zooms she possibly can, and even joining them while driving home and for the shower. She's doing great with PCs, and her friend, who is a consultant, are doing amazing things. She's even helped her mum by encouraging her to do 30 days fit to help her weight and health, which is massive. Tracy Bridges, she has been such a great help to the whole network in helping them with virtual parties, teaching us how to do this and answering and helping any problems, taking time to do several Zoom calls to different people, and I believe even one-to-ones. She has become a great part of the network whilst being on her own in Scotland. And then they put in brackets, have I got the right place? Can I nominate Ian Wells? He has stepped well out of his comfort zone, speaking on Zoom and taking an active part, messaging people, attending events, and even going to some on his own. And then also for Ian Wells, I think Ian Wells really deserves some recognition. He's been a huge source of encouragement with Danny and Cowie, and has a great attendance at events too, from what I see, which is great. I really helps Danny with her prospect Zooms, which helps the whole network. And then we've got, coming to the end now, Naomi Measures. She's really been putting in the legwork lately, and I know all of her hard work and commitment will pay off very soon. And Kaylee Robinson, a new consultant, for her commitment despite things getting in the way. She has shown determination to succeed regardless and signed up her first consultant straight after her business launch. A new Grantham team is born. You got the winners.
Oh, really?
So I know we've had from Helen Asher Rozanska, I will get that name wrong. So Asher's out in Poland at the moment building her Polish leg of the business. So Helen's nominated her. I think it was kind of quite personal reasons, isn't it? She's going through tough times and working her business. And she's got a district call. And yeah, she's doing incredibly well. It's unfortunate that I couldn't go out to Poland with her this time. I just wanted to. And then also Lucy Carberry has been nominated by Fiona McCarthy. Ah, Lucy's here over there. Hi! On the board, right? So I think Lucy's been doing incredibly well and won a district call and have a consultant district call. So you know, that's all I need to get into ball and see what's going on over there. And then my nomination is Gemma Jones, who's in my central district. And Gemma has, she's just stepped this, like, she says she feels like she's only been doing the business 2 weeks rather than 6 months, and she's stepped up, and suddenly she's getting calls from sideline teams, offering them support and help and advice and training. She's been incredible, and gone into district qual and put herself into so much activity and kind of doing the do, and really proud. She's cool. And I think, I don't think so. Anybody that has been nominated are here tonight. Do you want to come up the front? The names have been mentioned. You guys all want to catch that? You ready? Understand them? Yeah. Okay, so that's the winners. So the winner and new consultant of the month is Hayley in the Dickinson district. So I've never met Hayley. It's you, Hayley. And the winner for consultant of the month goes to Gemma Jones, who isn't here, and I think there she is. Gemma, here you go. She's on moving in. I'll put it down here for you. And it's virtually. Brilliant. Thank you for everyone's nominations. I think it's a great thing to do, and I think it's good to like the Oscars too. All incredible. I wish we could, like, all of you are winning, really. All done so well. So the next meeting of Vice President. Okay, so we're at, we have, I think I counted, I can't count them all, I'm sure I might have expected to go on the pitch count, 21 district managers in qualification, which is incredible. Now I thought I'd put the sponsors up as well, because the sponsors deserve a recognition for their districts as well. So I'll read the names out, and if you're here, come up. I think I need some assistance here to help pick some roses out. I don't know if we've got help for the girls. So we've got Gemma Jones, sponsored by Zoe Allen, Antonio Down, sponsored by John Allen, Asha Rozalska, sponsored by Helen Walton, Ian Wells, sponsored by Jasmine Del Rosso, Bianca Rodriguez, sponsored by Anne Dewar, Katie Robinson, sponsored by Kelly Bromley, Stuart Leon, sponsored by Katie Robinson, Tony Marie Mullen, sponsored by Jennifer Cowie, Nikki Fort, sponsored by Katie Robinson. Anybody here? Yeah, no, you're here. Come on. And then we're going to like the party poppers. It's got a whole bag of them. There are two. Lovely Johnny Cowie, sponsored by Jennifer Cowie. Stephen King, sponsored by Candy Smith. Who wants to?
That was love. Okay.
Sponsored by BBC. Sarah Keith, sponsored by Megan Bryson, sponsored by Laura Leggett. Lucy Carberry, sponsored by James Carberry. I've got 2 pages in there. I'll get a picture of you all when I comes up. Yeah, you said it. Oh, something like that. Let's see the handle. Rebecca D, sponsored by Jane McCarthy. Nina Rachel Lee, sponsored by Lucy Carberry. Is it Sylvia? Is it not Sylvia? Sylvia. I won't push my fingers. Sponsored by Liz Sanderson. Terry Smith, sponsored by Rebecca D.
Not many of us.
Vicky Marchins for a sheet over there. Remind me? Okay, come on. We're going to big round of applause for District Manager's Consultation. Yeah. It more of Polish names growing on those teams. Right. Oh no, I missed a page from. Sorry, carry on. So district manager. District manager for the qualification. Jennifer Walton, sponsored by Fiona Collard. Elaine Bircher, sponsored by Katie Morley. Jenna Evans, sponsored by Christine Goddard. Emma Stapleton, sponsored by Jenna Evans. Leah Baxter, sponsored by Claire Moore Collins. Kathleen Newman, sponsored by Nikki Martin. I don't know, you're on the board. Okay. This is sponsored by Fiona Collard. Okay, new district managers. This is where we want this list. It's as long as the other list. New district managers. We have some new district managers. I think we, the Hinkley team couldn't be here with us tonight. I know Laura has been zooming. I don't know if she's still there. You're there, Laura. Hello. So in Laura's team, Tony Hall, sponsored by Daniel Mallin, is a new district manager. And Daniel Mallin, who sponsored Tony Hall, is a district manager as well. It's incredible in that day. And then Jane Brown is here, my fellow colleague, district manager. Kelly Bromley, sponsored by Katie Robinson, district manager. Kelly is Turkish, yeah, holiday, celebrating. And Lisa Richardson, sponsored by Fiona McCarthy. Ready? Oh, lovely. Okay, we have an amazing number of district bonus achievers. It's incredible. This is a great bonus to work towards once you're a district manager and above, really. It shows you're still building a central business, still sponsoring whatever level you're at. So we had Candy Smith, sponsored by Hannah Walton. I think a district bonus. Come on, Candy. Candy Alison went to GTC in Vegas when they were doubly incentivized. When with them having gone to Vegas, their cash bonus has been doubled. There was a £250 cash bonus. That was worth doing, wasn't it? Right, and so Alison Hutchinson, congratulations, Alison. Alison's really good bonus. Walton. Thank you guys. Sorry. It's where's Lucy? Lucy Platt. Can you come and collect? Come and get Christine, because I owe her from last month. She's got 2 long. That's for Christine as well. Jasmine Del Rosso. Where are you, Jasmine? It's pretty hard. So I was with my dad at like midnight last night to see if I could get my district bonus. And a new consultant put her order in at like 10 to 10, and then she got an email this morning going, didn't go through. So I've emailed our boss, and my district bonus is hanging in new content. I didn't care about how appointment in last month. The district bonus, that was the most important bit. So I'm not sure what Fiona probably covered anyway. So I was like, she's like, I'll give it to you, I'll take it back. Oh, this is awesome. If anyone, again, SoundCloud, Donna Johnson talks about the special edition of the 4-year career that has MVPs in it. And this is that edition. So I am going to treasure this book. these, I'll have to ask Fiona, because she, I don't know where you got them from, but that's mine now. Whether I did it or not. And then Fiona McCarthy, sponsored by Susan McCannon, District Bonus. So even with your my presence and hit the District Bonus. I put it out for me. What I forgot to mention was the team stats. So the team finished on 92,000 QV, which is, we're over halfway to the nation. The nation's 150,000. But one thing I was going to mention, which is really amazing, is when I looked through, we had 18 new consultants and PCs. But when I looked through the stats, it was 55 new PCs and 25 new consultants. So you are sponsoring PCs. And when I looked again to see the teams that are growing are sponsoring both, are sponsoring consultants and PCs, which is great. So our numbers are really, we've got balance. This is great. I'm proud to take them on. So in the McCarthy region, we were 27,000 off nation, so you nearly hit 130,000 that nation. So that is, we're turning over $1 million a year now, $1 million a year, which, yeah. 132,000. 28,000. Yeah, 132,000 the McCarthy region hit. So the only 100,000 club now. This is showing in our recognition slide. So anyway, area manager bonus, Daniela Wells. Calculating right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Zoe Allen and Fiona McCarthy and the region bonus. Again. Yeah, rather than swap about all of each other. Okay, so area management qualifications. So again, this is Argonne are really wanting to push new area managers through. So this team is now showing some new area managers coming up, which is amazing. We have 4 in qualification: Jasmine Del Rosso, Suzanne Wells, Jennifer Cowie, and Candy Smith.
For me. You got your platform.
And new area managers, so we've gone from having kind of 2 area managers in the team to now 4 we've got area managers. We've got that 2 in 1 month, which is incredible. And it's very direct, so we've got new area managers, Helen Walton, Laura, I'm glad to get to you. I'll keep it with me for a while. We have a regional vice president in qualification. And there's still some space on the board to be filled there. And I'm sure in the not too distant future, we can be putting some names in those spaces. Okay. Okay, just team members have gone over, all right. Right, and last but not least, I've been asked to make a happy 30th birthday request for Daniela Wells' best friend. I think Daniela has like 300 best friends. Who's here tonight on her 30th birthday. Coming up. So this friend is not an Argon consultant at all, but she is Argon's biggest fan. For her 30th birthday, what she asked for is an Argon clutch and to come to region training. It's her birthday today, and this is what she wanted to do. And she's been the most supportive friend that I could ever ask for from day one. She's rooted for my business, she's spending my business, she uses my full discount, I tell her not to tell anybody, and she's just been amazing. So come up, Claire, thank you so much for being an amazing Argon fan.
You know, we forget to happy birthday. Oh, sing it for your birthday Saturday.
Shall we?
Yeah, go on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Claire. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. No, where's Megan? Yeah. We have got a singer on the team, Megan. Yeah, if you have Megan Bryson. She's amazing. Yeah, we do have one singer. We need some more though. Yeah.
We need some singers and dancers so we can get on the stage at AAC as well. But I think, and that is it. That concludes the training. So feel free to chat with your upline. Make sure you've got your goals for the month. It's the first of the month. Don't really get any longer than today. And I'll see you with managers on Saturday in Coventry. And it is my birthday on that day. If anyone wants to. So, I can't wait to see what this month's going to bring. Come on, 100,000.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of people report policies for they have a lot of social skills as well, you know, and yeah. Yeah. So you're the one national. Yeah. How? Yeah. And is it like as you started to feel like this is exactly what I wanted to feel like? I don't know what to say. I end up with 2 or 3 dollars. It's not an you didn't say more now. Do you think there's something serendipitous where suddenly it's the right time? It's bullshit.
trained for that. Little thing like that. I would give a book of it.
Yeah. Yeah.